So you've touched upon the challenges that children face. What specific challenges do children face when they have two moms or two dads?
Yeah. So in addition to the mother or father loss that is necessary for kids to find themselves in the home of two moms or two dads. Okay. If you have two dads or if you have two moms, you have either suffered the death of your parent, the divorce of your parents, the commercial separation of your parents through reproductive technologies, or the loss of your first family through adoption. Okay. So in addition to the loss that you are experiencing from your missing mother or father, those children also struggle with what we term mother hunger or father hunger. So the love of a mother and the love of a father is not something that kids are told that they should want. It's instinctual. And many of your listeners, maybe you don't know somebody with two moms or two dads, but there's a really good chance that you know somebody who was raised by a single mother, right? And if you can think of a boy who was raised by a single mother, very often these boys will gravitate towards other men, right? Cling to or follow around or have an interest in their uncles or their grandfather or maybe the guy next door. They hunger for connection and love from somebody of the missing sex, the sex that's not represented in their home. We call that mother hunger or father hunger. I even know military wives whose husbands have been deployed for a year, and their little 4-year-old will go around to every man that they see and say, will you be my daddy? How about you? Can you be my daddy? And that is what we see in children who are raised by two men or two women. We have dozens of stories in our book about kids raised by same-sex homes and how they crave the love of their missing mother or father. We share the story of one woman who was raised by her father and his boyfriend. And she said, I was well loved by my father and his boyfriend. But then I watched a movie about a little dinosaur whose mother died. And I suddenly realized there is something called mother. And it is a woman who loves you. And I don't have that. And I desperately want that. And after she saw that movie as a 5-year-old, for the next several years, she said, any woman who showed me any amount of affection, whether it was a teacher, whether it was my father's lesbian friends, I just said, will you be my mom? Will you be my mom? Are you my mom? Okay, that's not because anybody's telling her she needs a mom. It's because something inside of her says, I desperately crave this love. And so kids who are raised by two moms or two dads, they're not special. They're just like every other motherless or fatherless child who is being starved of something they deserve, which is the love of their mother and the love of their father. Now, sometimes those losses happen due to tragedy, but woe to us when we say, this is how it should be. Your mom doesn't matter. Your dad doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what your parents want or what the adults raising you want. That's an injustice.
Thank you very much. It was an honor to meet you, and I wish you all the best with Them Before Us. Go to thembeforeus.com.
Thanks, Timmy.